Arujau, what a guy. What a stud. I was so impressed. Okay. I have a couple of thoughts. And they're based on being a massive fan and paying attention. But okay, we've seen the kid come in and take out the veteran. You know how hard that is for me to tell you, the veteran, the older guy? Vito? Vito's a kid. I was at the NCAAs last year. I watched him win it. I got great seats. I was 3 rows back. Walked right past security. I even thought to myself, I was with my son. I thought, hey, let's see how far we can go before security says something. They never did.
How old do you think he is?
Vito Arujau? Well, he was the guy that did the 7-year plan. So I'm going to say 25.
26?
Is he 25? Okay. But 26?
Just turned 26 a month ago.
Guys, that's young. I mean, right? He's still got a roommate. This isn't a dude that goes home to his wife and his kids. He's got a roommate. He's jumping in a car. They're getting gas money together. They're figuring out where they're going to go for dinner. I mean, he's a kid. I got to call him the veteran here. It's tough. But this is the era that we're in. We have never had a time in wrestling like this. We have 3 high school kids on the world team. I don't know that you're aware of that. We have 3 high school kids on the world team. People forget. They forget about the Rainey kid representing Greco. All right. Now, when you have the younger guy coming in against the older guy, we have seen this, and I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to name them for you, but I go back off of memory to 1988. I can tell you every time it's happened. And by the way, every time it's happened with one exception. I will tell you the exception. Varner. The only time a younger guy has taken out the older guy, and the older guy did not tell a story to the audience. Tell a story to the audience. Oh, coach. Oh, my leg. The only time, aside from Varner, was Vito. Vito went down like a gangster. And I didn't know if he would. In fact, there was a little part of me that feared that he won it. There was a little part of me that didn't love the delay too far ago. I understand it. I just shared it, right? I'm sitting at home as a fan. I don't have information. So we go out after the delay. We go out to Fargo. And I was very confident to the point I would have bet on it. In fact, I even privately sent a text message to Christian Piles. And I just said, listen, this is 2 out of 3 unless Jax wins the first one. My message there is that the older guy will not walk out for match number 2. If he goes down to a high school kid, this whole telling of a story, he's going to tell his story now. Oh, he's going to be grabbing his knee and he's going to wrap it nice, and then he's going to hobble out and make sure that everybody sees him, and he's going to go to social media. And he's going to I underestimated Vito Arujau, apparently. I mean, that was a badass move that he pulled. He was a badass yesterday, not for 6 minutes, but for 12. And it really was something impressive. And you might not think of it like that. Now, there is nothing, zero, that will hurt your freestyle wrestling more than if you go and train in freestyle. There is no way to go from a threat to a player in freestyle. There is nothing that will sink you faster than going and training freestyle. The king of the world always has been and remains. Do the college workout. All of it. Don't show up late. Don't leave early. Get the sprints, get the ropes, do it all. Stick around 15 minutes and do parterre with a buddy. You can argue with me all that you would like, but you will look foolish every time. I will just bring you the data. There is no way to train and prepare. It is what the American edge is. And I only bring that to you. Vito looked great. Vito, he looked great. But he looked different. The attack rate that he put on Dayton Fix 2 years ago in Kansas, while I was in the third row sneaking past security with my son, was threefold to what he put on Jax. Threefold's probably a legitimate guess. He took Fix down 5 times. They scored one of them. He took him down 5 times. If I'm wrong, they scored 2 of them. He took him down 5 times. And that's one of the things that happens when you start wrestling freestyle. Like, I mean, they will come in and they will lessen your work rate. And they will convince you that you're seeing something different. You got to look for this position. And so step this way and get him to step here. And then you come into a score. They start using weird words, for goodness sakes. A score. Come into a score. What do you mean I came into a score? You took him down or you turned him? But I'm serious about this. They start to use this weird language. And when you see guys out there doing it, right? I mean, if I was to go back to Vito, when he took out Fix is second in the world. Okay? This match is for the world championship. They call it the NCAA championship. There is no one else in the world contesting. Just by process of elimination, it's for the world championship. He got up his ass. That referee said go, and Vito did. And then there was yesterday where there was something different. There was something different. The feet were different than the old school Russian and crossing your legs, and I won't understand that, but he's a world champion, and but then he doesn't touch it. He doesn't reach out and touch him. He waits for him, and I'm just sharing. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. And this whole thing about these tough matches are won in parterre. No, they're not. No, they are not. Once in a blue moon, you will find a guy that either finds himself in a bad position so you get a leg lace that ends the match, or you have a guy that sucks. You want to stop a leg lace? Keep your knees apart. You want to defend a gut wrench? Don't goddamn go over. It's not rocket science. And they're wasting their time. But they're convincing themselves, I'm learning freestyle. And here we are down on the mat. Let me look at this new crotch lift and I can tip him this way. Forget tip him this way. Take him down. Take him down. Whoever gets more takedowns will win the match. Broad stroke, but you can't show me a time that it didn't happen. You can't show me one Final X wrestle-off this year where that statement wasn't true. You can't show me one match from the U.S. Open this year. We don't got to go back in time. We'll go this year that statement's not true. You want to beat the guy in freestyle? Take him down more times than he takes you down. You want to be good in parterre? Keep your goddamn knees apart and toughen up when he starts breaking your ribs. It's that simple. Well, I got to go over or my ribs might break. Then let the ribs break. And as soon as you get there, and I'm only sharing this with you, we got a guy right now, Buchanan. Buchanan is a world champion, in my opinion. He's the NCAA champion. He's the best guy in the world at collegiate wrestling. And he's starting to embrace himself in freestyle. And I have one concern. Which is, hey, Buchanan, you can do that right now. AJ Ferrari, the guy you beat in the semifinals 3-1, is a world bronze medalist. Do not get bought into this mindset of I got to learn freestyle. Take him down more times than he takes you down.